for welcome back to day 3. Today I'm going to start off by going through the reasoning task that I set you yesterday. Okay, so question number 1, you were given the clock, okay, and Dora said that the clock shows 10 minutes to 3, and Amir said that the hour hand is not quite pointing to the 3, so it must be 10 to 2. You then had to decide who you agree with and explain your thinking. Okay, so because the hour hand is between the 2 and the 3, okay, it just means that it's not quite 3 o'clock. So that means that Dora is correct. So if I was writing my answer, I would say that Dora is correct because it's not quite 3 o'clock yet. Not quite 3 o'clock. So the hour hand will be between the 2 and the 3. Be between the 2 and the 3. Okay, so it is 10 to 3, not 10 to 2 as Amir said. If it was 10 to 2, the hour hand would be just between the 1 and the 2. Okay, question number 2. This clock here has lost its hour hand. So what time could it be? Okay, so the first thing you needed to do here was to look at the minute hand. And I've started my reasoning here by saying that the minute hand is at about 12 minutes to the hour. You may not have got quite 12 minutes, but as long as you got near 12 minutes, because it is between the 9 and the 10, okay, the 9 being sort of 15 minutes to, and the 10 being 10 to, and it is quite near the 10, so you might have maybe got 11 or 12 minutes to the hour. So thinking about the hour hand could be on any hour. So the time could be 12 minutes to any hour. So you might have written down some examples, so it could be 12 minutes to 2, 12 minutes to 5, 12 minutes to 8. Okay, so it could be any of the hours for question number 2. Question 3, this clock has lost its minute hand, so what time could it be? Okay, so I need to look at my hour hand. My hour hand is between the 3 and 4. It's between 3 and 4. If you look closely, the hand is closer to the 3. So therefore, the time has not passed half past. So it's not gone past 3:30. If it's gone past 3:30, the hand would be closer to the 4. Okay, so I would say, so therefore the time has not passed 3:30 or 3:30. So the time on this clock could be between 3:15 or 3:15 and 3:30 or 3:30. Okay, so it could be anything between 3:15 and 3:30. Hopefully you got those correct. Okay, so for today's lesson, we're going to be learning to convert units of time. Okay, so if we have a look first of all at our conversions, okay, because these are things that we're going to need to remember for later on in the lesson. Okay, so I need to remember that 1 hour is the same as 60 minutes and that 1 minute is the same as 60 seconds. Okay, so if we have a look at some of the questions that I've prepared for today's lesson. Okay, number 1, I've got John cycles for 2 hours. How many minutes are there in 2 hours? So I need to convert my 2 hours into minutes. Okay, there are 2 ways that you could do this. Okay, I'll show you the first way first. So I need to first of all remember that 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 minutes, there we go. Okay, so therefore 2 hours, what I could do is 60 minutes add 60 minutes. Because I've just got 2 lots of the 60 there. So 60, add 60 minutes equals 120 minutes. Okay, so that's the first way that you could have answered that question. Okay, the second way could be to use my multiplication. Okay, so for 2 hours, what I could do is 60 minutes times by 2. Okay, and I know that 6 times 2 is 12, so that therefore 60 times 2 is 120. Okay, so John cycled for 120 minutes. Okay, number 2, Maya watches a film for 2 hours 30 minutes. How many minutes are there in 2 hours 30 minutes? Okay, so I've got 2 hours and 30 minutes. What I need to do is partition my 2 hours 30 minutes into hours and then minutes. Okay, so if I've got 2 hours, okay, I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So once again, I can do 60 minutes, add 60 minutes. So that's my 2 hours. And then I've got 30 minutes left. So I just need to add that on. Okay, so then I'm doing 60 minutes, add 60 minutes, add 30 minutes, which will then give me a grand total of 150 minutes. Okay, so the film that Maya watched was 150 minutes long. Okay, so that's converting into minutes. We have a look at one more question today before I set you some activities. This one, Ella takes 135 minutes to wash her dad's car. How many hours and minutes are there in 135 minutes? Okay, so this time I need to convert it the other way. So I've got 135 minutes. Okay, and what I'm going to do is partition 135. From the other questions, I knew that 120 minutes is the same as 2 hours. Okay, so I can partition 135 into 120 and 15. Okay, so then I would just do 120 minutes, add 15 minutes, which would be the same. Okay, from earlier, I can remember that 120 minutes is the same as 2 hours. Okay, and then I've got 15 minutes left over. So it took poor Ella 2 hours and 15 minutes to wash her dad's car. Okay, so I'm now going to set you some questions to complete at home. Once again, you can find a copy of this on the PowerPoint on the home learning page, or there will be a photo at the end of the video. Okay, so for question number 1, you need to convert the first 3 times into minutes and the last 2 from minutes into hours. Okay, you've then got a matching task to do. And then question 3 and question 4, once again, just converting this one moving into seconds. So remember that 1 minute equals 60 seconds. Check back tomorrow where I'll be going through the answers.